Right, we're at GM Engineering, and they've put a magnetron on the cylinder head. We thought there's a small crack maybe, so this is just going to confirm whether it's a scratch or a crack. GM Engineering in Pullman. We discussed in one of the previous videos about this spring inside the oil drain plug, so there's a tube.
It's a strainer.
That's a strainer tube.
Yeah.
And the spring goes inside it.
Yeah.
So when you unscrew it, if you take the plug right off, make sure you've got the spring with it, which you probably should be okay with. But so
there you go.
Plug off, and then
this is it. The oil goes in through the gauze, out this end into the oil gallery. The only problem I had my engine is it sat like that when you put it in. I actually had to take the sump off, put it in, and get it squared up for it to sit properly. But George's sits no problem. Put that on there, screw that in there, and it stays nice and square.
So we're actually finished with that now.
There must have been something wrong with mine. The spring must have been badly
We're
bent
finished with that now, so we're now going to take the bolts off of the big end, because we're hoping to be able to get the piston out and check the piston rings, but we're going to renew them anyway. But we're hoping to be able to hone the barrel today, so two 12mm bolts, which Malcolm's already loosened off. So
there's a number 12 on the camshaft side. There might be a different number in your engine, but there's a number 12 on the camshaft side of the big end caps, the big end cap and the corn rod. So number 12 goes to number 12, and the other side has got no number in it. And handle A, in case we lose our mark on the piston, that number goes to the fuel pump, which is the camshaft side of the engine. So that'll tell us which way round to put the piston. So we're going to carry on and take this off now.
So these have been previously slackened, just in case you can get them off with a screwdriver fitting.
It's quite a thin socket with a 1/2 inch drive socket there. We're going to have to, when we torque it up, get a thinner 1/2 inch drive. It was quite a fat 1/2 inch drive socket we tried to use. There's a 12.
There's not enough.
With quite a lead in it and quite a thickness of a wall, and it wouldn't sit properly on the bolt. So
we're just using this.
Fortunately, this quarter drive was good enough to slacken it. But for my torque wrench tightening, we'll use a thinner socket, thinner 1/2 inch drive socket. There we go, and we'll try and keep the bolts as they go as well. Not that it really matters, but just good practice. You would check for them being bent or anything like that as well, but that would be very unlikely. And here we go. First look at the bearing. I think it's immaculate. Oh, very slight scuff in there. Very, very slight scuff in there.
Put that to the camera, let's have a wee look.
Okay, there's a bit of scuff in there on that one. No real wear. As far as I can tell, no real wear on the bearing. One slight scuff mark. We'll see what we think of that. The journal is absolutely beautiful. The crank pin.
So we'll just hang on a minute. I'm going to just stop videoing just now, because we're going to have to get to the other end of the...
No, well, I'm going to push this clear. Watch not drop it and make a dent on the crank pin. Pushing it well clear before I let it go. Lower it gently. We're going to protect this crank pin with tape now, if we can find some. And then we'll pull the piston out the top of the barrel. I'll do that. That's the piston almost at the top of the barrel.
So what's the crank pin?
The crank pin's this with the, and that's the journal, is the It's a crank pin or journal. That's what the coronoid connects to. And you can see it's in really, really good condition.
Okay, I'll stop videoing now and we'll